In this lesson we'll be looking at all the different parts of the guitar. Now this is so that we can look after our guitar much better, and also we know what things are called, how and where they're located. So let's start by looking at the guitar. So if you have a look on the diagram on the left hand side, which will appear, you can see that the guitar is split up into different sections, almost three sections, where we've actually got the head, we've got the neck, also we've got the body. Let's look at the head section. So on a guitar, okay, so we've got the head section, which is this part. Yours might look slightly different, depending exactly what guitar that you've actually got. Okay, so let's have a look at all the different components here. So we've got the head. So then we've actually got three what's called machine heads or tuning heads either side. So we've got these ones and we've got these ones here. Okay, these are to tighten the strings. So if we just relax, turn this one around, we can relax the string, or if we tighten it, then we can actually tune the string up. Just make sure the right tension on the string is maintained. Now, depending on the guitar that you have, the first set of strings which you'll be looking at on the left side here are the bass strings, and the right side are called the treble strings. So normally on a guitar, the first string is one of the treble strings is on this side. So we start with the first string, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. So when you see it in different diagrams and it says put your finger on the first string, it'll be this one, which will be E. And we also have another E bass on this side here. So let's move further down. The next part, which raises the string up, if you have a look, I'll just turn my guitar slightly towards you. Now this part here, this white part, is called the nut. I've raised my nut up just a little. Some can be made out of plastic, or some maybe can be made out of bone. So the next part we call the neck. This side here, just underneath the strings, is called the fingerboard. Now you probably noticed on the guitar you've got these little metal sections here. These are called fret bars. So when you need to play the guitar, whether you're left-handed or right-handed, assume that maybe you're right-handed, you put your fingers, which we'll be going over in further deeper lessons, in between the fret bars. Not on the fret bars at the moment, but in the middle of the fret bars to produce a note. So as we go further down the guitar, so then what we have here is the main body of the guitar. I don't know if you can see all of that. I hope you can. So we have the main body of the guitar. We don't have a foot on the guitar. It's just the head, neck and body. And we have a big circular hole here. Now this is called a sound hole. This is where, when you're plucking the strings or strumming the strings, the sound goes back into the guitar and vibrates inside the guitar. And then on the reverse side of the front of the guitar is called the soundboard, and it's strengthened by divisions of wood, which makes the face of the guitar much stronger, and the sound reverberates much better on that as well. So if we go further down the guitar, so now we're looking at this part here. Now this part here is called the bridge. This is where the strings end up being tied to, and we've got a small little section here which is another nut which raises the string up off the bridge. I'll just turn it to one side so you can just see a little what it does. So it's not touching this brown bit on the bridge. It just raises it up about 2 millimeters on my guitar, okay, or about 1 millimeter. So most strings are either pushed through a hole. So if I just turn my guitar, you can probably see my strings here have little ball ends on the strings here, which fit through the bridge. Okay, so I just push the strings through here, pull it through right to the top, so just follow it through, and it's tied to the machine head. This one's actually an electric acoustic, so it has a volume control and also a tone control as well. And on the back, on the reverse, okay, let's just move that out, we have a section here where we can actually plug the guitar into an amplifier. And also, what's useful tool to have is maybe like a little plectrum holder. So if I'm playing the guitar and I need a plectrum, handy, then that's available there for me. So there are different parts of the guitar here. Okay, I'll just put this away for a moment. It's important to understand all the different elements of the guitar so we can describe if we need to replace a string. Let's move on to the next part. How chords are written on music sheets. Start actually understanding chord charts and how they are written so we can actually play it. And this tells us where do we put our fingers, okay, to on the notes. So we'll be covering that in the next part. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. Hi, I'm Peter Houghton, and for even more help with learning how to play the guitar, please come and join us at www.guitar-tuition.org.uk, where you'll find the largest collection of step-by-step learning video tutorials. You'll find all the knowledge that you'll need to become proficient in tone, style, techniques, strumming, picking, and those horrible scales. We have lots of tunes. We'll see you there.